Welcome back, guys, to the Anxiety and Depression Vlogs. I am Connor Buckley, your host, and we are going to talk about why it's so important to tell the ones you love about your mental health, your anxiety, your depression. I think the first thing we gotta really realize is, why should you tell someone else? Why should you tell the ones that you trust or the ones that have hurt you about your anxiety, your depression? Why should you be open about your mental health? It'll just cause more problems in the end for me. Well, that's not necessarily true. So let's go over a couple things that I've experienced, at least in my life, post coming out to the world about my mental health. So for years when I had it, I kept it a secret. I didn't tell my parents, I didn't tell my family members, I didn't tell my best friends. I kept it to myself. And eventually what ended up happening, long story short, is I imploded and I broke down, and I got to a point where I thought I wasn't going to be able to handle it anymore. And that was one of the scariest feelings, and I pray to God that that never happens to any of you, or that you never have to go through something like that. If you keep it bottled up for too long, it's going to eat you from the inside out, and it's going to be a messy process, and things you just never want to feel that way. I think the first step to overcoming telling someone, if you've never told anyone before, you have to first accept and believe that what you have is real, and that it's something that you might have to live with the rest of your life. You have to accept that. You have to believe that, okay, that's a part of me. It's not who I am, but it's a part of me. And once you believe it, once you accept it, then you can begin the process of telling the ones you love that, hey, I have this and I need your help because I can't deal with it on my own. And once you do that, I would say going about telling the people that you love and care about, whether it's a girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, wife, family member, best friend, it doesn't matter. Make sure that it is someone who's not going to judge you, and someone who is going to give you the best advice, not necessarily advice that you want to hear, because that's not always the best advice. The best advice is sometimes the advice that we get that kind of stings a little bit, but it's the God honest truth, and it's what we need to hear for ourselves. So telling someone that you love, telling someone that can give you that great advice, is worth so much pain in the end, because the more you keep it bottled up, the more you keep it to yourself, the longer it's going to take for you to heal and get out of it. You're not going to get out of it, number one, without a support system of some sort. It can't be just you, or else you won't get out of it, because I never would have made it without my support system. So my support system was my mom, my dad, my immediate family members, my cousins, my aunts, uncles, my big family that I was so blessed to have has all supported me through this. And I've been blessed with great friends along the way who have also helped me out when times were tough. And so for that matter is why I wake up every day grateful. And once you start admitting to the people that you care about the most about this mental health issue, then you're going to start to see people that you never thought you would have talked to open up to you about things that you might not have never known. So it's a really cool process to see in the end, looking back on it, of how I've formed new relationships with people that I've known for years, but everything switched once I opened up to them about it, and then they were able to open up to me about maybe a similar experience or someone they know that could help me. They gave me references to go to, doctors to call, psychologists to talk to. So my point is, telling someone will always be beneficial, and it will be in your favor. Telling someone was the best thing that I ever did, and it has helped me in every single way, and I couldn't be more grateful for this current support system that I have now. So for those of you watching who have helped me in the past or are still helping me, thank you guys so much. It means the world, and I really couldn't have gotten here without you guys. So I just hope, if you are someone that struggles with anxiety or depression and you are looking for that support system, the only way you're ever going to find a support system is if you get the courage and strength to stand up for yourself and really say to someone that you love and tell them about what's going on, that's when you're gonna see things grow in your life, and that's when you're gonna make the biggest leaps to getting better, is when you openly admit it to the ones that you love. So if you guys like this episode, please leave us a thumbs up and subscribe down below to see our latest videos, and I will see you next week.